Okay, let's talk about thumbnails. So there's a couple of rules when it comes to thumbnails. The first one that I tell people, and I think the majority of YouTube creators get this wrong, and this is why they don't get any views. This is why their videos don't go viral, etc. The reason is because they're making their thumbnails after they make their video. They create their video, they write the script, they have the voiceover, and then they create the thumbnail to match the video, which is wrong. The right way to do it is to make the thumbnail first and the title. It's to build the video around the thumbnail and title. Me personally, I always create the thumbnail first, and then I come up with the title, and then I write the video after. The reason is because the thumbnail is the door to the video. If nobody knocks and opens the door, they're not going to view your video. It doesn't matter if your video is the most revolutionary documentary that's ever been created in the history of the world, and that took 10 years to create, and you've interviewed millions of people and traveled to 100 different countries, and it's a documentary that will blow the minds of every living person on this planet. It doesn't matter if it's that good. If people don't click on the thumbnail, if they don't open the door, they're not going to view your video. You're going to get no views or very little views. So we always want to make sure that our thumbnails come first. The creation of our thumbnails come first, and then the title, and then the video. But of course, we want to get an idea of what we want to make the video around. And from that idea, we craft the thumbnail, then the title, and then the video. So the thumbnail, in my opinion, is the most important part of the whole YouTube process. So when people scroll YouTube, they're looking to elicit certain emotions. They're looking for different ways to create a dopamine rush within their brain. There's 4 emotions that people look for subconsciously and consciously when scrolling YouTube. Those emotions are curiosity, fear, desire, and humor. Now, people click on these thumbnails because it does elicit a certain emotion within them. People naturally gravitate towards pictures that elicit certain emotions on YouTube or anywhere across the internet or in life in general. We're biologically hardwired to respond to certain external stimuli in our environment, and YouTube thumbnails are no different. While we scroll social media, our eyes are attracted to certain things depending on their nature, arrangement, color, and how they make us feel. And like I said, this extends beyond social media, beyond YouTube, into the external world that we live in. When we see things on billboards or advertisements on TV or certain clothes that people wear, certain things that entice our senses, we get excited and we get a dopamine rush, and it becomes a part of our existence. The 4 main emotions that the majority of us feel during our time on YouTube and other social media sites are curiosity, fear, desire, and humor. Now, mind you, there's other emotions as well, but in my opinion, these are the 4 main emotions that we feel. We subconsciously look for these cues and or emotions as we scroll. It's an unconscious act that we do, that we're biologically wired to do as we carry on our day. If we find a certain thumbnail that creates that emotion within us, we're much more likely to click on it. And again, 4 emotions. And please remember this. These are very important. Curiosity, fear, desire, and humor. So the 4 emotions are extremely important. And now let's take a look at exactly what they are. Let's dive into the 4 emotions a little bit deeper and cover some example thumbnails of those that elicit them.